And what was the reward that you gained from it? What was the biggest sacrifice?
That is really the question. Is it really a sacrifice?
Because you love it.
Exactly. To me, it's also a real question is the word discipline. Because I tell you, I felt many times that I'm not a disciplined person. But people always insist, they say, oh, it must take so much discipline every day to get up. And every day you were in the gym at 7 in the morning and you worked at the 9:30 in the morning. And then you went to college after that. And then you went this and this and you worked in construction. So I was like looking forward to getting up in the morning and looking forward driving to the gym and working out 2.5 hours and then going down to the beach and taking a run in the deep sand and getting some cardio work done and all this stuff. I was looking forward to it. It was not like, oh my God, I have to do another workout. Yes, you do that when, for instance, sometimes people go to the gym and the doctor says, you should go to the gym and you should work out because otherwise, I see some problems coming up, high cholesterol and body fat and this and that, and you're gonna go and wipe out, 10 years younger than you want to. If there's ever the right time to wipe out. But I mean, in any case, so that person you can see in the gym is there and they do their reps and they do their sets and they're not really into it. You can see there's no life in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like they grab the weight and they just do their sets and they get the pump and they feel good and they put the weights down and get the next heavier weight and they do the set. And so that's really fun. But that person is kind of like a vegetable in a way. They just cruise around in the gym, they sit on the life cycle and they just pedal away. And when you say to them, so why do you work out? They have no answer. Then eventually they say, well, to be honest with you, the doctor told me that I should get in shape. That's better for my health. To bring my blood pressure down and my cholesterol down and my body fat down and all this. So they're not really, so I say to them always, I said, what you should do is you should just pick a goal that you can chase. They would say, like, what? I said, well, how much do you weigh? I'm weighing 190 pounds and I want to lower my body fat, body weight. I said, well, why don't you pick a goal like you want to go down to 170? And it is now March, and by August, when you go to the beach, you're gonna have a slimmer waist, less body fat, and you look leaner, and you can be proud of your body. I said, pick that goal. Oh, that's a good idea. I said, write it down, and then write down the sets you have to do to get you there, and the amount of reps you have to do, and the amount of life cycle that you have to run, and regular bicycling, and running that you have to do. Write all of this down, and then you mark it off. Every day you mark it off. That's what I did. To me, that was really that feedback that I see, a line being crossed. That means one set was done. It was a satisfying kind of a thing. The line was crossed off. The next line was crossed off. And so I tell people that, and then they just say, oh my God, this is, I'm gonna do that. That is such a great idea. Then they come back to me like a few months later, and they say, this worked.
Oh,
it was unbelievable. It worked. It was fantastic, and it really gave me a purpose. See, so that's what why it's so important to have a purpose when you do things, to have a clear vision when you do things, because then you don't have to look at it kind of like I have to be really disciplined to do that, or I have to make certain sacrifices to do that, because then it just drags you into that direction, and you just do the work. So that's what I think is always that. But clearly there was sacrifice.